Come Saturday, November 13th, 3 trophy races will have their inaugural running at Caymanas Park. The Jamaica Cup for Grade 1 horses will be contested over 9.5 furlongs. The St. Elizabeth Distaff for Grade 3 horses will be run over a mile, while the Port Royal Sprint will see thoroughbreds competing over 6 furlongs. The chairman of Supreme Ventures Racing, the local promoters of horse racing in Jamaica, Soloman Sharpe, joins us to discuss what punters can look forward to on Saturday. Soloman, welcome to the SportsMax Zone again, sir.
How are you?
Good. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Alright, I thought it was at Caymanas Park, so you know our protocols require that I wear my mask at all times.
Yes, man. Yes, indeed. Good job to stick with the protocol. You're the leader.
I can lose my mask now. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Talk about these 3 big races that you have down for Saturday, November 13. New additions to the racing calendar.
Yeah, so, we have a really great product in Jamaica. Our racing, even though we get a lot of criticism about it, everybody compare us to the Breeders' Cup last week. We don't have the kind of jurisdiction with the amount of horses that they do, but we have to make best with what we have. So we're sharing Jamaica with the rest of the world. So we're having the inaugural run of the Jamaica Cup. It's run over the new distance of 9.5 furlongs. Our spectators have asked us for a round-the-lawn treat. Years ago, we would have had the Diamond Mile, but it doesn't give that same spectacle, with the punters seeing and the spectators seeing the horses twice. So we decided to come around the lawn. We didn't go for the traditional 10 furlongs. Quite a bit of races globally have around 9 furlongs. You kind of have to have enough pace, but you have to have the right amount of stamina. And we think we have assembled 11 good horses to have a great race this Saturday.
Tell us about those 11 horses and which positions they've drawn.
All right, let me go to the draw real quick. So in post position 1, you have Crimson, who needs no introduction, somewhat of a 2-turn specialist. Post position 2, you have Ferdinand Mehan, who is cherry right now. You saw him put down a spectacular experience run recently, where he had some issues with the stirrup irons, but he still managed to finish second in the Gold Cup. Then you have the forever young Hovercraft, who's drawn at post position number 3, who's definitely a 2-turn specialist. Then you have the speedy Roy Rogers, who is sure to set out in front, drawn at number 4. And number 5, you have the ever improving and very dangerous Billy Wiz, who's only carrying 52 kilos. You have Daddy Jones at number 5, King Arthur at 6, One of a Kind, Eroy, the Supreme Soul that looked very good last week in his reintroduction to racing, and Calculus. And, Calculus would have won 2 legs of the Triple Crown, and he exposed his well-being recently. He was a little bit of off-color seemingly, but he came back in a Gold Cup and ran 125, and he was right in the pace. So it's going to be a very interesting race. I guess Calculus drawing outside with Shane Ellis gives him a tactical advantage. He's probably the best player in the race, so he'll be able to position himself well to to carry on the big prize for his connections.
Give me the total purse for this big race.
$6 million.
6 million big ones. Wow. All right.
6 million big ones in a COVID year. Don't forget that.
Yes. 6 million big ones in a COVID year is noteworthy. All right. The other 2 races that you're introducing on Saturday, just give me the post position draws for them like you did this one again.
So we have the Port Royal Sprint. And if you think about it, for years I had a Port Royal Regatta. And, in a regatta, the boats go very fast. So, our horses are going to go very fast. And for 6 furlongs, George, I'm expecting the winner to run 110 and 4/5. The track is nicely set up right now.
Yes.
Perfect for speed. And it's going to be a very interesting race because you have Duke drawn at number 1 with Robert Halladine. Eagle 1 drawn at number 2. A very interesting entry, Legality, who ran well last time out to the sprinters, closing on them at number 4. And remember now, that race was 5 rounds.
Yes.
We have Victory Turn, who is sure to set out in front. You're going to have She's a Wonder, who played with them the last time out, and she's nicely handicapped and to be ridden by Anthony Thomas, who can do no wrong at Caymanas Park today. Father Patrick, who is wily at this time of year, and Rajon the pilot. So will they run back to Duke, or maybe legality closing late? It's going to be very interesting because this race, George, I expect it to be 22, probably 44 fractions.
Yes.
So can you hold out, or will the run-on horses have an advantage? So Duke, some would say easily, but he's at 56 kilos now. Maybe if he was at 53 kilos, somebody would say he's a handicap certainty.
Yes.
But the good ones at this level don't tend to be affected when by weight.
Yeah, when they have the weight. So Duke has 56. How much does she's the one to have?
50. She's the one that has 52 kilos.
52.
And Anthony Thomas.
Wow. Ian Prasad must be rubbing his hands with glee, even though Duke is in form right now. Give me the St. Elizabeth field and the distance now.
All right. So the St. Elizabeth field. So the traditional distance for Distaff is like 9 furlongs over 2 turns. We could have gone for 9 furlongs, but we have looked at how the horses have performed over the year, and we decided not to give them that extra furlong and gave them a mile. We have to give all the fillies and mares a chance. And drawn at post position 1, we have Heaven Glitter from the band of Garrison Bratty. At post position 2, we have Coco Chanel, that has gotten a new lease on life. Post position 3, we have the Red Hot Laura Lucy. Post position 4, we have Hands and Links. Makeup Artist at post position number 5. Sensity at 6. Awesome Treasure at 7, who is definitely going to set out in front. Sweet and Smart at 8. Got a Girl at 9. And Best Daughter Ever, who's coming off of 2 wins at post position number 10.
What's this purse again for the St. Elizabeth?
For the St. Elizabeth, they're running for $1.6 million.
And for the Port Royal?
$2.5 million.
Right. Look, Soloman, you know that there's no secret to it. If you can ride good races at competitive distances, people will come to watch the racing. You can depend on a hardcore support at the track on race day because they're interested in making money. But you know that you really make money when the social punters come to the track. Definitely. And they can take the pictures and post the Instagram selfies of being at the track. And you believe that with these 3 races, the way you've designed them, that you will, of course, satisfy the hardcore gambler. But, of course, the social punter will also have something to enjoy on Saturday.
Right. So this is a full treat to satisfy every consumer of horse racing, whether you're the spectator, whether you're the gambler, whether you're a purist like yourself. We're catering for everybody. And we're not just catering to the people on the shores of Jamaica. Our signal goes out far and wide now, so we're ensuring that Jamaica Land We Love gets properly featured. For some wanting to know why St. Elizabeth for the Distaff, that's where some of the best mares over the years have come from. YS Farms, and there's another farm in Pepper, which was an older stud farm back in the day. So there's a lot of history.
I can tell you something about Pepper, Soloman. I can raise you one.
I'm young, so please educate
me. You're older than me. Wait away. Pepper was at the farm in Pepper in St. Elizabeth. There is a former winner of the Epsom Derby in England, a horse called Hannibal, who stood as stud at Pepper in St. Elizabeth, I think in the 1800s. So Jamaica would be one of the few racing jurisdictions in this part of the world, in this hemisphere, that has had an Epsom Derby winner from England, the standard stud. And Pepper in St. Elizabeth has that distinction.
So now you understand the pivot to the Jamaica Cup and really celebrating Jamaica throughout the entire length and breadth of Jamaica. We have so much to celebrate, and we want to make sure that our punters far and wide have supported us. Some of the diaspora persons that support our product are from some of these same places. So we want to ensure that, when we do open up post-COVID, that, the destination of Caymanas Park is well set with the rest of the tourists and the popular destinations that we're featuring this weekend.
Yeah, and at Caymanas Park, Soloman, you all have been doing some work. Talk to us about the new digital tote board and, of course, the importance to horse racing.
Well, as our patrons have said, and you're looking at that spot where the new tote board is. So what we did, we set up this metal structure there for a long time, and we walked, drove, went to every part of the race course with this invisibility, and we realized that this was the best thing. We have some future plans to activate the infield, so we didn't put it in the traditional spot where the tote board is. But it will, it's going to be a massive structure. It's going to be 100 feet by 33 feet. The tote board itself will actually be 60 by 27. And by square feet, there are only about 4 tracks in the United States will have a bigger tote board than us. And they're Churchill Downs, and Gulfstream Park, and Pimlico.
Yeah.
We will have the big screen at Santa Anita, and also have the same amount of square feet, but they are a different configuration.
Right, and I know that behind this massive project, there must be plans of it generating income back to Caymanas Park. What are the plans for this to bring back revenue to the track?
Well, first and foremost, the most important thing is not just a revenue driver, but it's very important because it's the most important information that is at any racetrack. And then, so you want to drive your core revenue, and if you want to drive your core revenue, you have to make your punters happy. We took a little bit of time to do this because we wanted to do it right.
Yeah.
We didn't want to put up back somewhat of an arcade structure like what was there before. We wanted to go to a full visual screen. It's going to go 15 feet high. It's a massive construction that's going to have to take place. Secondarily, now, the sort of revenue drivers that were there, it will be there for advertising. Mostly people like Lance, and can pay to put their pictures up and celebrate their birthday. So, and then there's some advertising potential on the wings of the tote board, and we're already in negotiations with some persons who are very interested. But we're not giving it away. We know the value of Caymanas Park, and we've been working behind the scenes and taking our times at bringing back the true value to Caymanas Park and locking in on all that brand equity that we have.
Yeah, we're out of time, Soloman, but I have to say this to you, that I've been going to the track, well, not as early as you did, but from about age 10, from playing hooky from high school. And there's just something about coming out of the bowls of the stands where the monitors are. And just pripsing, as we say in Jamaica, pripsing at the tote board and going to make your decision. And for the years that we haven't had that, it's just felt like something is different. The Caymanas Park experience, something is removed when you don't have that tote board. So to hear that it's coming back bigger and better, bigger than Belmont Park, you say, bested by only 3 in the United States, it's really something to look forward to, and of course the revenue generating potential is huge.
Well, when you have a 60-something-year-old track, you have to look at where the renovations and where would the renovations pay the best dividend, as we would say at the track. So we went to a few tracks in North America. We've been studying this for the last 3 years. And, when you're going to spend about $100 million, you have to take your time and make the right decision.
Yes.
And even when we put it in that area, we're still going to come in for some criticism because some persons are going to say that we have not put it in the traditional space, which is right behind the winning post.
Yes.
But when you come to the exercise gallops, because persons like myself and yourself, when we come to the exercise gallops, we do enjoy a different part of the racing that some persons don't see.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that when our owners start to revisit the track, exercise morning, we're going to have some special cameras with our broadcast partner, SportsMax, and they're going to be able to see the special gallops. So they'll be seeing it live on the big screen. SportsMax will carry those things through their app, through the big screen and everything. So it's a whole different experience that we're creating at Caymanas Park, and we're tapping into some of the technology and the international standards.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time, Soloman Sharpe. One trivia question for you who watch Just the Facts. The Totalizer board was created by the French way back in the day. You can go and research the rest of it. Thank you, Solo. All the best to you. We'll talk again.
Yeah, I always appreciate being at SportsMax, and thank you for all the support. You know, you're our broadcast partners, and really appreciate you. I really appreciate all the punters, all the owners, and all the horsemen that have put through some hard work. And we're going to have a fantastic day on Saturday. And then the yearling sale comes up on Sunday, presented by Tote.
Yeah.
And then we'll have more racing again on Monday. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend of horse racing.
Excellent, man. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Soloman Sharpe, they're chairman of Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited. They promote horse racing in Jamaica.